Oh man, you know, I know you guys are wondering what's the big deal with the topic I'm doing, especially on the top of the screen. But I just something I just gotta talk to because I find it very amusing. I normally check my mail very late. I don't really check my mail until sometimes during the evening, afternoon. So I checked my mail tonight around 7:20, and I was I actually was expecting some mail in, some very important mail that needs to have my immediate attention. But to my surprise, instead of getting the mail that I was actually looking for, I get this. I get this in the mail, and it says here, "Welcome to the world of Camel." I find that very amusing because I never wanted to be in the world to begin with, and I didn't know whether this was a joke or something, but or maybe they got the address wrong. But no, they got my address right. My name, the street name, the address, and I find it very amusing that they actually gave me some coupons and stuff. I mean, this is kind of very creative. I mean, look at this. I mean, they got a pop-up of their products, of these cigarettes slash, I don't know what the hell this is. A dissolvable? You guys probably know what this more than I do. This is what, and I'm laughing at this because of a lot of things. They got, they got these, they got serious. I don't know what the hell they call it. I think this is what. I think these are like those tobacco pouches they have. They got the capsules, tobacco pouches they have. They got the capsules, and stuff. The way they did it, the art design. I got to tell you, it's really impressive. I'm amazed at how much they are marketing this. I am very, very surprised. And from here, they gave me these coupons. They have the Great 10 Camel. The same stuff they have here. They just gave me a coupon of $2 off one pack. Buy any Camel product. Get a tin of Camel cereal, Serious, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. I'm not gonna get the name right, and I really don't give a damn about this. Get $2 off of one pack. $1 off the tin. And I'm looking at all this. I'm saying, are they serious? But no, they gave me this in the mail. The problem is, I never asked for any of this. And two, I don't smoke. I haven't smoked since I saw my mom done something that kept me glued to my mind ever since I was a kid. It's one thing to say that smoking is cool. It's another thing when you see your mom pick up a cigarette butt on the floor and start smoking it. That's how I knew from that point on what cigarettes really can do to the body. I mean, if once you get addictive, it's over. You pretty much can't go without a day without a smoke. So I kept that image pretty much glued to my head about what my mom was doing to herself. She was a very heavy smoker. She smoked like 5-7 packs in a day. She would buy, and she didn't smoke just one brand. She smoked Newport's, Camel. She smoked it Marlboro. She smoked it the thin, I don't know, Newport hundreds. She smoked a cigarette that had like a plastic filter. I can't get the name of that cigarette. Really, at this point on, it doesn't really matter. But the point is, she will buy so many of these cigarettes, and they'll be gone in about an instant. That's how fast and how quick she has smoked these cigarettes. I don't know if she's a heavy smoker now. I haven't really, spoken to her for a while, due to personal problems, of course. But that image alone kept it burnt inside me. Because when I was a kid, I did try cigarettes, and I nearly choked to death on a cigarette. But when I saw what it was doing to my mom, I made a vow not to let that happen to me. And if I get anything out of that, is knowing how addictive and how much damaging it can do to the body, especially when you try to quit. When trying to quit is even worse than you just continuing, because when you quit, your body goes through a very nasty rejection where it's almost like your whole body's trying to shut down. But yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to promote this. Don't think I'm not. Don't think I'm trying to promote smoking. I don't like smoke. I'm set against smoking, especially when it's targeted towards towards children and teenagers. I really have a problem with that. When I was growing up. In the 80s, there used to be these candies in the shape of cigarettes. These candies were sold in stores. I remember buying a couple of them. They actually stopped making those. I think the people who made parents complained about it, and they completely stopped making those. This was when I think cigarettes were still being promoted heavily on the. I'm pretty sure in the 80s they just stopped making commercials of cigarettes. They was only in magazines. But hey, man, I think that's not stopping the cigarette companies from pushing their items towards people. I find this very, very funny, but also I find it very serious because of one reason, and I'm gonna very straight up down. I didn't ask for any of this. I don't smoke this. I didn't put a coupon out. I gotta check my email to see if anything came on the email, which I seriously doubt because my email has been pretty much off and on the last couple weeks. But I'm gonna check my email now and see if anybody have gave me anything similar like this. I know I have gotten tons of advertisements from women's tampons. Don't know why. To insurance, to all sorts of stuff. I just ignored them, but I never really filled these out to the point where I want to buy one of these. It's not my taste. That's how it is. But yeah, I find it kind of funny that this actually came in the mail for me. I did not expect to see Camel. I was very, very stunned. Oh, by the way, this is the official package that it came to the mail. They really went all out to promote their items. They really did. Now, for why I'm very, very concerned about this. It is obvious that whoever is in charge of their promotional or human resource, they obviously picked my name at random. They probably got it in some kind of an advertisement thing where they select certain names, and they, when you like one of the telemarketers used to do when they call you on your phone, the same thing. It's just now they're mailing things to people. And they probably saw my name and decided to give me something and hope to try their new product. The problem is they don't know who they're sending it to. They've got a name and they got an address, but they don't know if they're sending it to a 13-year-old or even younger. So this is the danger that I am concerned about. Seriously, in all seriousness, this is not a good thing to do, especially if I never signed for anything. It's one thing if I signed for this and I asked for more information on the mail or anything involving advertisement and slogans, but if I didn't ask for it and I never had any intentions of doing it or had any response, I don't think companies should take it upon themselves to give me products, especially products like these, in the mail. Because because my name is on some kind of random list. They have to be more careful than that, because that list it's not consistent. And the fact that I'm not a non-smoker, I find that to be, that's how dangerous that is, because you don't know. I mean, parents, are always going to get the mail before their kids are. But the fact that you're mailing this shows a little bit of irresponsibility. I mean, it's one thing if it's one thing if I sign for something like this, ask for advertisement, ask for any contents. If I signed it in, I basically signed that right, so they can actually send me as many stuff as I want, and I can't really bitch about it, because number one, I waiver that rights to, to keep myself private. And that's another thing about going to these email contests and doing surveys. When you do surveys, you're actually giving them permission to send you a whole load of stuff, either by email or by mail, or even worse, call you on the phone. And believe me, it got to when it happened to me, it got to the point where I actually have to really block a lot of the people from calling myself, because it got to the point where it was annoying. But yeah, I find it funny. And I also find it very dangerous, but I did find it kind of strange that they would give me something like this, especially when I didn't sign for it. But that's what I got in the mail. Have you guys have something similar to this happen? I'd like to know. Please share with me. If or have you had been or that the emails gave you that the stuff you signed for, like the surveys, were they did they give you more junk mail than what it's really worth? So please tell me. I'd like to know. Until then, be wary of these kind of things. Double check your mail, and basically, if you don't like it, just throw it away. But yeah, that's what I got for the mail. I don't smoke. I never had even attempt to pick up smoking like that. And the fact that they gave me something I didn't sign for, I think they really dropped the ball right there. But what's your opinion? Like to hear from it. Until then, this is J77 signing off.